Don't you have...
Ben Kenney interview, Lawn Chair Lounge 1.
Say it for me.
Alright, let's do it.
So you have to match that with that?
Yeah, it'll be in the After Effects.
Alright, so get the sparkling ice in there. That tastes so bad.
This one tastes better.
That tastes terrible.
Introduce the Lawn Chair Lounge, our first episode.
Alright, so what? You want Halo YouTube? What's up, YouTube?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up, YouTube? Brandon Clay here. This is the first episode of the Lawn Chair Lounge. We are here with the one and only Ben Kenney, as you all know him. Ben Kenney, how you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
How great are you doing today?
Doing very great. Thanks for asking.
All right, let's get right into it. So give it a little synopsis of what this actually is. So the Lawn Chair Lounge, going to be a couple of these. We're going to talk about Ben Kenney's life and what's been really going on about him. And for this episode, yeah. But we're going to kind of get to know him. We're going to get right into it. Ben Kenney, so let's talk about things that people really don't know about you. You started off rapping at how old, 13?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
So what inspired you to really start making music? Like, you started to write when you were in 8th grade. What kind of inspired you to start doing that?
Well, I was a part of this play, The Wizard of Oz, in like 5th grade. That's where I wrote my first rap. It was called The Bunny Stole My Big Mac, and that's where I first started. Then I downloaded this app called Rap Rivals, joined this group called Creative Minds. They took me under their wing, showed me how to rap, and then listening back to their stuff, it was pretty bad, and I thought they were really good.
So what did they do for you in terms of writing?
So I would just make these raps on Rap Rivals. It's an app that's been deleted. You can't find it, but it was really my favorite app ever. So you get this app, Rap Rivals. You post your raps that you record on your thing, and it's like a forum. It's like a thread, and each time someone comments something on it, it goes to the top of the community chat. So everyone will just have normal conversations, like, "Hey, how's your day?" on my rap, and it was pretty cool.
So you started off writing songs on SoundCloud. You wrote 3 or 4 songs, your freshman year, I believe. What do you miss most about the? Are you good? This is sponsored by Sparkling Ice today. It's really bad. What did I ask? What did I say? SoundCloud. So you started writing music on SoundCloud. You wrote songs like "Keep on Keeping On," "This Is the Way I Live." What inspired you to really start making those songs?
So basically, after Rap Rivals, I asked my dad for Christmas to buy me this microphone that is like a good star microphone. It's like it's $100-something. It's called the Blue Spark. So yeah, he bought that for me, and I was afraid to ask, but I asked, and he was like a little off. He's like, "What?" But my dad always supports me in my dreams, so he got me that mic. And then I just started writing music and started recording on this Blue Spark and this tiny little blue icicle that was the adapter to connect the mic to the computer. And it's nothing like an interface. It was pretty crappy actually, but it was just bad.
Well, so all right. So you said your dad bought that Blue Spark for Christmas.
For Christmas. That's basically that's why I got serious.
So all right. So he bought you that microphone. When you asked him for it, what did he think when you told him, "Hey, Dad, I want to start making music"?
I don't know. He gave me this weird look. He's like, "Okay." Dude, he literally supports me. Shout out my dad. He always supports me in everything I do. And yeah, he got me that mic, and it's been history ever since. I started off slow. I'd say the first 4 years of my rapping was I wasn't really that dedicated or motivated. I'd probably release 3 or 4 or 5 songs a year that weren't that great. And I would probably there was times where I just struggled to write. I just didn't feel like it. I released Anthem 166. Then 5 months later, I released another song. I wasn't too really into it, but that honed my skills. And I can only think if I just kept doing what I'm doing now, releasing every month back then, how much better I'd be. So that's why I gotta take the opportunity and just run with it.
Grab it by the head, right? Amen. So all right. So you started picking stuff up at around 2017. Your first real song that's on iTunes you wrote, it's called "All Alone." You released that in August of 2017. That was kind of a while ago.
Is it August? Do you know that? That's weird that you know that.
I know my stuff.
That's good. What was the question?
I didn't have one.
Why did I write it?
Yeah. No. So why? So you wrote it. What did that mean for you as a writer when you released that? That was your first song on iTunes. What does that mean to you as a writer?
Well, yeah, that was my first song. The reason I actually put it on iTunes, I put it on iTunes like a couple months after I released it. But the reason was because that song like blew up. Not blew up. It got like 10K. It has 10K right now, but it got like 5K in the first like month or two. And that really just motivated me to like yo, I can really take this serious. And that I can actually make some good music. Because what I did for All Alone, I literally just looked up a YouTube preset. I think it was like, I don't know, some dude like Drake or Soulja Boy or something like that. It was like how to sound like Soulja Boy. And I just copied the VSTs, like the reverb and delay and all that, like exactly. And then I put down my vocals. And then I went, say it for me one time. And then the rest is history. All Alone was made.
So you released that in 2017. So as we go down the line of your writing career, you went to college at about the same time, moved in like, I don't know, September. What has college done for you in terms of like having a different outlook on life in terms of writing? Because your writing has definitely changed. Are you on your phone right now? Are you serious? This is way more important than your phone. So you went to college later on in life, just right after you wrote All Alone. What has college done for you in terms of writing? Like, has it really changed your perspective on life in general?
Yeah, so my first semester of college was like whatever, it was okay. Second semester, I wrote Ocean Blue and All Alone my first semester of college and released it. Then second semester, I was like in a super creative rut. I was like kind of depressed, I'd say. And I was super lonely in college. I didn't really have much friends. And I don't know, I just wasn't doing very godly things. So I was kind of just like out of it. I just went to class and came home and went to my dorm and did nothing. So yeah. Like I forgot the question. What was the question?
What has college done in terms? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like I was in a huge creative rut. So I guess the first and second semester of college, it wasn't that great creative wise. But then once the summer hit, I released Tool Backwards, and that was dope because I just didn't care at that point. I felt like I just cared about what people thought. So when I released Tool Backwards, I just didn't care. I just made a rap, just like whatever for fun, and that really got my creative spark going again. And then I released Paranoia, Live for the Morning, I Just Want to Know, Just a Lie, like all these songs just in a row, just bangers. And I credit that to God and Tool Backwards because, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the Weekend Rockets. So there's a lot to talk about. So for those of you that don't know, the Weekend Rockets are a group of people. It's like Ben's like inner circle that basically make a lot of his videos happen. Shout out to Adam Gorham. Who else is in the week? Talk about them a little bit. How did the Weekend Rockets form? First of all, how did you even name the Weekend Rockets the Weekend Rockets? How did that all like form?
So the Weekend Rockets, I'd say like 5 years ago I watched this YouTube video about like customizing hats, and I'm pretty sure one dude put the Weekend Rockets on one of his hats just to like make it cool, like as a logo or something like that. Like I think he put. Like, I was heavily into, like, customizing hats for some reason. I think in marker or something, he wrote the Weekend Rockets. I'm not completely sure. I haven't found the video since. But then I was like, yo, that's such a sick name. And then 5 years later, I was like, yo, I could use that. So, yeah, that's how we became the Weekend Rockets. Literally, I just said that, started calling us that, and then people started agreeing and following along. And now we're this collective. We just had a concert recently, which is really awesome. And, yeah.
Talk about your concert. So you planned this concert literally a month in advance before the concert actually happened. You had a great outcome of people came out. There was a huge turnout of people near and far. Talk about that and how that really upped your inspiration to become what you wanted to be.
So, like, what I want to be?
Wait, we're going to reset that. That was a weird question. So you had a concert. Yeah. Where were we? So you had a concert called The Tweekend on January 11th of this year. Talk about it a little bit. Talk about the preparation, what it took to really put on a concert like you did.
So yeah, first, I just want to say, if you have a dream, go after it. So, I guess I had this in-home concert with like 14 kids, and I planned it the day of. I was like, yo, I want to have a concert, like people come over, and I did it. Just it was a fun little experience. Shout out to everyone that came out that night. Yeah, but then I was just like, yo, I want to do a real concert, and before I even, all right, first of all, people aren't gonna believe in you. People are gonna think the concert's unorganized. Kristen, I'm kidding. It's because I asked Kristen to open, and then she didn't want to do it because why?
Prep time is key.
Yeah, she thought it was unorganized, but then she eventually did end up opening up for me because I proved to her that, you know, I did the work.
She wanted to be a part of it. She was jealous.
I'm not putting that in. Shout out Kristen, you're a good friend. Yeah. All right, so basically, yeah, it was like a month in advance. I just announced the concert without really any prep. All I had was the venue, and I wanted to do it for like a week. Yeah, I did.
You didn't have the venue?
Yeah, I was gonna do the town hall, remember, and then I officially got the venue, and that's when I announced it.
All right, so you had two venues kind of in limbo. You held it at the Spencer Country Inn. Are you glad that you chose that venue?
Yeah, 100%. That was a great venue. But back to the other question. Yeah. So it was like a month before. I was just like, yo, let's do it. Like, ideas are easy, execution is harder, but the most important and the thing that actually bears fruits. Because ideas anyone can have, but execution is like only a few can do to the extent. Yeah, that made no sense. I meant ideas are easy. Everyone can come up with an idea, but the execution is the hard part. That's what I meant to say. So I just was like, yeah, let's do this. I had all the support from my friends. We had rehearsals. Everyone came out to that. And, yeah, we just believed in ourselves. We just knew we were going to get this done, and we just kept promoting it, selling tickets. And then the night came. A lot of people showed up. And, yeah, you just got to have faith, and you got to persevere and just in life, and just got to keep going at it. And, you know, it's sometimes it'll pay off, sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, this concert paid off. It couldn't have paid off. Like, 2 people could have showed up, but it did pay off, and it was a great time. Like, I still watch these videos back and smile. Like, it was such a great experience, and thanks to everyone that came.
Were you ever worried that the concert was ever going to fall through, like not a lot of people were going to come? Because you only had a month to prepare. Were you worried about anything going wrong in terms of preparing?
I wasn't more so worried about the people coming. Like, whoever came. And I was selling a good amount of tickets before it was sold, so I had a little confidence in that. The main thing, I guess, was like the production side, like the sound recording, like the live sound and the live lights. And thank God, everything went pretty much perfectly. Like, it was awesome. Like, shout out Tyler. He worked hard with me. He worked hard with me on this audio, on the live audio. And it actually, before the concert, it started, like, not working. And I was, like, kind of, like, tweaking and stressing out. But then it started working. So it was cool. And then Nate with the lights. Like, everything was beautiful. And the crowd's energy was amazing. And I don't know. It was like a magical night. Like, I was smiling thinking about it right now.
So it was pretty cool. So you had 2 openers. You had Blizz TP. You had some guy named Brandon Clay. Shout out. So a lot of people are wondering, probably a lot of people watching this episode are wondering, what is next for you? People have been asking me, when's the next concert? When's the next song coming out? What is next for you in terms of letting the public know what you're doing?
Have people actually been asking you that?
Like 17 people, maybe 18.
Shout out to those people. That's cool. So yeah, I'm actually planning on doing a short film this summer. Writing it with the Weekend Rockets, writing it, directing it, filming it, and I'm gonna be an actor in it. And that's gonna be cool. I'm also planning on throwing another big concert in the hometown, and then I also want to do other shows in other states or other shows around like the area with other people, or just like expand, get my name out there. And I also want to drop a EP this summer, like June or July. So that is the plan for the future, honestly. And I have a song coming out next month, I'd say. Yeah. Sam. Yeah, next month. Again, after I've been releasing a song a month, kind of. Sometimes it's 2 months, but yeah. Next month, another song and an EP, maybe. I don't know.
So you released a song called Fashion last Friday. Talk about that song. You've had that written for a while. What is that song about, really? Because that's one of, I think, one of your better written songs. What is it about?
So it's about this girl, and it's not about any particular girl, but yeah, most of my songs, I just listen to the beat and I just make up a melody on the spot, and the first words that came out of my mouth when I heard fashion was, "She just wants the fashion." So yeah, it's basically about a girl who wants all these dreams and all these goals, but doesn't work hard to achieve these dreams and goals, and is just kind of lazy about it, and like doesn't really. She wants these things, but she doesn't do anything to get these things.
Like what things?
Like the fashion, the lights and the stars. She wants all the fame, she wants all the glory, but she doesn't work hard to get any of that. She just expects it to be handed to her.
Screw her. So, in terms of songwriting, so your family's a huge inspiration. Do you talk about what they do for you in terms of just being yourself, like your work at school, your work in the stew? Talk about what they do in terms of that.
So my family, very supportive. Ryan, that's my older brother. They've shown me nothing but love, and they've cared for me. And through God, we've all been faithful and just loving. And without God, honestly, like, I don't know. I think God just brings us together, and I feel a lot of love from them. They support me every day, and they inspire me every day. And no matter what crazy ideas I have, my dad will always support me. My mom will always support me. And actually, my dad quit his 9-to-5 to follow his dreams, and that's working out so far. So, yeah, that's a big inspiration for me right now.
So you talked about, or you kind of went on a social media, what was that? Hiatus? You went on a social media hiatus like 2 weeks ago. You rented an Airbnb. You told me one day, do you want to go to Maine with me? I said, absolutely not. But you picked up James Roderick, and you guys went 4 hours up north. And you rented a cabin for 2 nights and wrote music. What does that do in terms of like why did you think of doing that? What did that do?
So basically, I don't know. There's like kind of just some tension in like the Weekend Rockets like group chat. That was happening recently, and I was kind of, and then I don't know that, and then that happening made me kind of like, I was like kind of. Just like, I just want to get away, just like forget about life for a little, just like relax, just, focus on God, focus on my music, and just like kind of have like an experience of just like relaxation in the middle of the woods with nature, and just doing my own thing and not having to worry about my responsibilities for a while. So that's why I did it. I just kind of wanted to like relieve some stress, just relax, make some beautiful music, which 2 of my songs that we made in Maine are probably going to be on EP. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
So talk about the EP a little bit. So you're hinting at an EP happening soon. How soon could we expect that to be kind of finished?
So I have like 2 songs done pretty much right now. I don't know how many songs I want in it, but I know I want to release it during the summer. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I definitely want to make it the best I can be and make the prettiest songs that I can. So yeah, this EP is kind of a different side of me. It's a little different. It's a little more like, it's like prettier, I guess. It's not like the same old you've heard from me.
So talk about your transition from high school to college. So you were a completely different songwriter from high school to college. Talk about your early life in high school. Like, disregard the music part. Like, just talk about your life. How was life in high school? What did you do that really motivated you to be who you are today?
All right, so I guess in high school, freshman year, I wanted to be accepted. I tried hanging out with some people that I didn't really even enjoy. But, yeah, I think freshman year I really started to realize to be true to yourself. That you shouldn't really care what people think. If they're not like close to you, or if they're just hating on you for no reason, that you shouldn't care what they think. So yeah, in high school was when I really started to realize like who my real friends are, like who I love and who I'm doing it for, and which is God, but like, and like why I do the things I do. I guess I just stopped caring really about what others thought of me, and it's still to a degree I do care, obviously, but like it didn't put a burden as me as much, because like I would try to like hang out with people and like be cool, and they wouldn't, and like it just wasn't fulfilling. So I just started like just truly hang out with like my real hardcore friends, and just kind of had fun, did whatever I wanted, didn't really care what anyone thought, and just that's really how I guess high school is when I really started to find like my personality of just like, because people would come up to me all the time and be like, I love how Ben doesn't care, you know what I'm saying? But like to an extent I do care. It still does. If someone says something, I'll still care. Like it's hard, it's impossible to not care about what anything says, but like it's just like to a certain degree I can just like brush it off and just like keep going on. And it's like, if you're not my friend, then you're not my friend. It's whatever. Like I'm just gonna, I have my own friends, I have my own life, and I love them already, and I love my life already. So I'm just gonna keep staying true to myself, and keep on just living life and just having fun and not caring. Not obviously caring, but not caring about the haters, what they say.
Okay. Screw the haters. All right, so we got one more question, then we're going to do like kind of a bonus round of questions. So, yes. Yo, you dropped the cap, dude. Oh, my. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just don't spill it. So, one more question, kind of wrapping everything up. So, you're in college now. You're studying business management?
Marketing and management, and minoring climate change, sustainability, save the earth. We love the earth.
We love this planet. Okay, so you major in that. So with that being said, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
10 years from now, Lord willing, if everything works out, I see myself making music for a living, obviously, and just touring around and just like spreading the good word, spreading the love, the peace, the joy, the happiness, and just like trying to bring trying to just help the world every way I can, just bring just happiness and joy to people's lives. So one song, one encounter at a time, you know. That's what I see. Like that's what I want, and that's what I'm working hard towards, and I pray it'll pay off, and if it does, cool. That'd be awesome.
All right, so that just about wraps it up for the main questions. We're going to kind of switch it up. We'll do this every episode. We're going to kind of ask you some interesting like questions, more would you rather questions. We'll call them specialty questions that doesn't pertain to you, your personal life or music life or anything. And you're going to kind of answer them to your best ability. Okay? All right. So let's get right into it. So, would you rather have to live the rest of your life wearing a t-shirt 2 sizes too small or 2 sizes too big?
2 sizes too big. I already wear. Yesterday I was literally wearing a 2XL t-shirt all day. I don't know. I just, the baggy clothing looks fresh sometimes, and I rock it. It's comfortable. So yeah, 2 sizes too big.
Would you rather give up social media and your phone for the rest of your life, or give up watching TV and movies and the news for the rest of your life?
That's so easy. TV, movie, news.
Really?
Yeah, because I barely watch TV now. I use YouTube. I barely watch.
Here's a better one. So eliminate the TV. Would you rather have social media? Would you rather give up social media in your phone for the rest of your life, or give up listening to music for the rest of your life?
I need social media to like. I guess I could hire someone to run my rap social media.
That's tough though.
Would I be able to listen to my own music?
Nope, not literally nothing. You can write it, you can listen to it, but you can't.
Then I'd give up social media, because to make a career in music, you have to be able to listen to music.
I like that. Would you rather be completely invisible for one day and have no one know who you are, where you are, or what you're doing, or be able to fly for a day. You can't walk. You can only fly.
Fly.
All right. What is the greatest sports movie known to man?
I really enjoyed. I think He Got Game and Hoop Dreams and Like Mike.
Not a Space Jam guy?
It's a good movie, not the greatest.
Really? That's a hot take. Very hot take. If you were to let a celebrity babysit your future kid, who would it be and why?
Who would it be? My future kid, little Jimmy.
Jimmy. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Tim Tebow?
Why?
Because he's a Christian and he's dope and awesome.
Future football player in the making. Little Jimmy's gonna be a new football player. All right, that's gonna do it for our bonus round. Make sure you stick around for episode 2 of the Lawn Chair Lounge series. Again, my name is Brandon Clay, and this is Ben Kenney. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Did you just dab?
Yeah.
Nice. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at BrandonClay98.
The Art of Kenney.
They just kissed the microphone. That should do it. Make sure you stick around for episode 2 of the Lawn Chair Lounge series. Probably have some more special guests on here at some point.
That'd be cool.
Some celebrity guests.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of lit. Okay.